5 things you should think about before setting up a trust. Number 1, who is going to be your trustee? Meaning the person that's managing the trust. Typically, for a revocable living trust, you are the trustee so long as you're alive, and upon your passing, you'll name a successor trustee. So thinking about that person who's going to be willing and able to go ahead and handle that responsibility. So it's not anyone that we can go ahead and name as trustee, but who do we trust? Because they're going to go ahead and continue our legacy and honor the trust in the trust language. Number 2, who are going to be your beneficiaries? Again, before your passing, you as your beneficiary while you're alive are the beneficiary of the trust. But upon your passing, who are we going to name to inherit those assets from the trust? Right? Is it going to be our siblings, our children, maybe a charity? Who are going to be that beneficiary? Number 3, what conditions are we going to have for that trust? Are we thinking of just giving a lump sum to the beneficiaries upon your passing and say, hey, have it? Or are we going to go ahead and have maybe certain conditions? Maybe an age limit, maybe perhaps a achievement, something as, graduating college. What are going to be the conditions of your trust? Or if you're not going to have any, something to think about. Number 4, what assets are we going to put in a trust? Which is very important. Probably one of the most important thing about a trust, right? Because if we don't have any assets in a trust, we have done absolutely nothing. Because again, the trust document is just the legal part. We have to actually fund the trust. So before we think about setting up a trust, we have to think about what are we going to put in that trust? Whether it's a bank account, whether it's a property, start making a list, a mental list, or even a written list of the items that you want to go ahead and have the trust own. Number 5, who is going to help you draft that trust? That is the most important thing. And it should be a licensed attorney. Our firm specializes in estate planning, and we're in Florida. If you do not have someone in your circle, reach out to the bar, your Florida bar, or maybe your state bar, to find someone that specializes in estate planning. Not all trusts are created equal, and not all attorneys are created equal. It's important for you to go ahead and get something done, especially something that's going to protect your legacy, and have someone that is specialized in that field. So those things are the things to consider before setting up a trust. Our firm will be glad to help you walk through that process. Reach out to us and let's work together.